Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. For years, 1,000-Pound Sisters has captivated audiences with its unfiltered portrayal of family transformation and resilience. Fans originally tuned in for the Slotin sisters, Tammy and Amy, but over time, one member of the family quietly became a fan favorite, Chris Combs. Known for his humor, big heart, and down-to-earth charm, Chris's presence on the show brought balance and warmth. But now, Chris is stealing the spotlight for a new reason: his jaw-dropping weight loss transformation and a special public appearance that left fans both emotional and inspired. From a man who once struggled to climb a flight of stairs to someone confidently stepping onto a stage in front of hundreds, Chris Combs' journey has become a beacon of hope for anyone fighting to reclaim their health. From supporting brother to star of his own story. When Chris Combs first appeared on 1,000-Pound Sisters, it wasn't to seek fame. He joined the show mainly to support his sisters Tammy and Amy on their health journeys. Chris's humor and grounded personality quickly resonated with viewers, making him a fan favorite almost instantly. At the time, Chris weighed around 450 pounds. Though his weight wasn't as high as Tammy's or Amy's, it was still dangerous for his health. He suffered from sleep apnea, high blood pressure, and constant fatigue. Viewers remember how he often spoke about the small but painful daily struggles, like tying his shoes or bending over to pick something up, that so many people take for granted. Still, Chris often put his own struggles on the back burner, choosing instead to lift his sisters up. He was the emotional glue of the Slotin family, bringing laughter to tense moments and encouraging Tammy when she was at her lowest. But beneath the humor, there was a quiet determination in Chris's eyes. He wanted to change his life, not just for himself, but for his wife Brittany and their family. The turning point, a health scare and a promise. Fans often say that every transformation begins with a wake-up call, and for Chris Combs, that call came in the form of a health scare. During one doctor visit on the show, he learned that his weight had reached a point where it was putting tremendous strain on his heart. The doctor warned that if Chris didn't make serious changes, he could be facing life-threatening complications. That moment hit him hard. "I want to be here for my family," Chris said during a tearful confessional. "I don't want my wife to go through life without me. I want to grow old with her. I want to see my kids and grandkids." That emotional declaration marked a turning point in Chris's journey. He made a promise to himself, to his wife, and to his sisters that he would give it his all. Taking control, Chris's weight loss surgery journey. Like his sisters, Chris decided to pursue bariatric surgery, but not before proving his commitment through diet, exercise, and counseling. The process wasn't easy. Fans watched as Chris battled cravings, emotional eating, and old habits. But unlike many reality TV moments filled with drama, his journey was one of steady perseverance. He started walking every morning, even when his legs hurt. He began prepping meals instead of relying on takeout. And most importantly, he surrounded himself with a support system that believed in him, including his wife Brittany, who played an essential role in his success. Eventually, Chris qualified for surgery. The episode where he underwent the procedure became one of the most emotional in 1,000-Pound Sisters history. He joked nervously before going under, but when he woke up afterward, there was a new light in his eyes, a spark that fans hadn't seen before. In the months that followed, Chris dropped the pounds steadily. His energy improved, his confidence grew, and his laughter returned louder than ever. The special appearance that shocked everyone. Fast forward to 2025, Chris Combs made headlines again, this time for his special appearance at a charity event in his hometown of Morganfield, Kentucky. The event, organized to raise funds for local families battling obesity-related illnesses, featured Chris as the guest speaker. When Chris stepped on stage, the crowd gasped. Gone was the man who once struggled with his own health. In his place stood a slimmed-down, confident, and glowing Chris, wearing a crisp blue button-up shirt and jeans that actually fit loosely around his waist. Fans in attendance described the moment as unbelievable. Some even said they barely recognized him at first. "He looked like a completely different man," one fan said. "You could tell he was proud of how far he's come, and he should be." Chris spoke about his journey, not just physically but emotionally. "Losing the weight was one thing," he told the audience, "but gaining my life back, that's something I'll never take for granted again." A message of hope and real talk. Unlike many celebrities who focus only on the after pictures, Chris was brutally honest about his journey. He didn't sugarcoat the struggles. He talked about the days when he wanted to give up, the nights when emotional eating tempted him, and the times he doubted whether he could truly change. "I've had days where I'd open the fridge just because I was bored," Chris admitted. "But you've got to ask yourself, what are you hungry for? Food or peace?" His words resonated deeply with fans because Chris never pretended to be perfect. He stayed authentic, humble, and relatable, the same down-to-earth guy who used to crack jokes about chicken wings on 1,000-pound sisters. At the end of his speech, Chris encouraged others to take small steps toward better health. "It's not about losing 200 pounds overnight," he said. "It's about doing a little better today than you did yesterday." The audience erupted in applause. It was clear that Chris wasn't just a reality star anymore, he had become an inspiration. How his transformation impacted his family. Chris's transformation didn't just change his own life, it inspired those around him. His wife Brittany, who stood proudly in the front row at his event, teared up as she watched her husband speak. "She's been my rock," Chris said. "When I didn't believe in myself, she believed in me." Amy and Tammy Slatton also expressed how proud they were of their brother. Amy shared a heartfelt post on Instagram. "Chris has always been my hero, but now he's also my motivation. Seeing him fight for his life makes me want to do the same." Even Tammy, who has faced her own struggles with maintaining her weight loss, credited Chris for motivating her to stay focused. "He never gave up on me," she said during an interview. "Now I'm not giving up on myself." The Slatton siblings have always had a complicated dynamic, a mix of teasing, love, and occasional arguments, but through it all, they've shown the power of family. Chris's transformation became a symbol of hope not just for his fans but for his entire family. Life after the spotlight. Although Chris's special appearance reignited public interest, he's been enjoying a quieter, more peaceful life off camera. He's spending more time with his wife, exploring outdoor activities, and even participating in local charity events related to health and wellness. He's been spotted hiking, fishing, and helping friends with home projects, all things that were nearly impossible for him to do before his weight loss. "He's living again," Brittany shared. "He's got his spark back." Fans online have been thrilled to see the change. On Reddit and Instagram, comments flood in whenever a new photo of Chris surfaces. "Chris looks amazing. I'm so proud of him. He's glowing. The weight loss suits him. I can't believe that's the same man from season 2. Some even speculate that TLC might consider giving Chris his own spin-off show, focusing on his health journey and motivational work. While that remains unconfirmed, many fans say they'd love to see it happen. The hidden challenges of massive weight loss. While Chris's transformation is inspiring, it also came with emotional challenges. In one candid moment during an interview, he shared that adjusting to his new body and identity wasn't always easy. "When you've been big your whole life, losing that weight changes everything," he said. "You start seeing yourself differently. People treat you differently. It's a lot to process." He also mentioned the fear of relapse, something he takes seriously. "I remind myself every day that this isn't over. I've got to keep working at it. This is for life." Chris's honesty about post-weight loss mental health issues made his story even more powerful. Instead of pretending that losing weight solved all his problems, he opened up about the emotional work that follows physical change. Why fans love Chris Combs. The magic of Chris Combs lies in his authenticity. Unlike many reality stars, he never seemed interested in fame. He joined 1,000-pound sisters as a brother trying to help his family, but fans quickly fell in love with his humor and humility. He never talked down to his sisters or judged them for their struggles. Instead, he led by example, showing that slow, steady progress is still progress. Whether he's cracking jokes about fried chicken or shedding tears in a confessional, Chris always feels real. That's rare in the world of reality TV, and it's what makes his transformation story so impactful. The internet reacts. From memes to motivation, following his special appearance, social media lit up with posts celebrating Chris's transformation. Fans shared before and after photos, motivational edits, and memes celebrating his new look. Some of the captions included, "From family helper to fitness hero, Chris Combs didn't just lose weight, he gained life. This is what happens when determination meets discipline." Fitness pages began resharing his story as an example of realistic, sustainable weight loss. Unlike many celebrity transformations that rely on expensive trainers or unrealistic programs, Chris's approach was rooted in small, consistent changes, something ordinary people could relate to. What's next for Chris Combs? After his inspiring public appearance, many fans are wondering what's next for Chris. While TLC hasn't announced any new 1,000-pound sisters projects centered on him, insiders suggest that he may appear more frequently in future episodes, especially as the family continues to evolve. There's also talk of Chris becoming more involved in public speaking. After the success of his charity appearance, he received multiple invitations to speak at schools and wellness events across Kentucky and neighboring states. Chris has hinted that he might write a book someday, not about fame, but about life lessons learned through pain, patience, and perseverance. An inspiration beyond television. The real reason Chris Combs' story stands out isn't just because of the number on the scale, it's because of what that number represents: freedom, health, and second chances. He's living proof that it's never too late to take control of your life. His transformation transcends the world of reality TV and speaks to something deeper: the human capacity for change. Every time Chris shares a smile, steps onto a stage, or takes a photo with fans, he's silently telling the world, "You can do this too."